What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. How are you today?
Hey, everybody. So good to have you all with us
So
today.
glad to be back again. You know, my name is Paul.
Hey, and I'm Leslie.
Yeah, we're so excited to be back with you guys. Go ahead and get down in the comments and let us know that you're watching, that you're enjoying this video. We're so glad to have you with us. So grateful for your support. You have been utterly amazing. Is that right, babe?
Yeah, you guys have been an amazing group, amazing community. We have enjoyed just reading all of the comments and all of the things that you're reading. We really enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And this is our third week in a row. So I told you we were back. We're back. We're
We are
back.
back.
We're focused. And you know what? It's fun. It is
It's so
really
fun.
fun for Leslie and I to sit down and talk about what it is we want to talk about with you guys
Yeah,
every week.
yeah, we truly enjoy
We
it.
have a great time. And I'm so grateful for the ideas that we get because one of the things, babe, that it seems to come up time and time again is that people really, really enjoy our format.
Okay.
They enjoy the fact that the two of us are on here together, husband
Oh,
and wife.
wow.
But I
Wow.
think the creativity and the different types of things that we present, I think that brings a lot of value to our audience, to the page turners. And
That's
so
good.
y'all keep letting us know what you like.
Yes,
You know
please.
what I mean? If there's something that you'd like to see us do, maybe,
Mm,
something you'd like to see us talk about, maybe a genre or something.
let us
Yeah,
know.
put that down in the comments.
Please
Give us
let
some
us know.
ideas.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
love the ideas.
yeah. Give us some show
And
ideas.
we follow through.
We do. We do. Y'all remember, y'all told us to run that thing back,
Yeah, we ran it
and we
back.
ran it back. And boy,
Yeah,
that was fun.
that
That
was
was
super
fun.
fun. Thank you all.
Thank y'all so much for that. So today, what we're going to do today is we're basically going to talk about the fact that we should not judge a book by its cover.
That's true. I like that one. I really like that
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
So many books on the shelf. And a lot of times, Paul, some of these books, they have beautiful covers. Some of them, they kind of deceive you because you're like, why this cover? But this is what's in the contents of the
Right,
book.
right.
So that was a really good topic. I'm glad you came up with that one because I'm looking forward to sharing.
Well, there's an interesting reason why that topic came to me, and you'll find that out with one of the books that I'm going to talk about today.
Hmm.
But yeah, it is interesting because I'm a cover person,
Yeah,
right? I judge books by the cover.
yeah.
I look at the cover, it seems intriguing, and sometimes I just get hooked. And that works out sometimes.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it doesn't work out so good. So let us know down in the comments if you have ever bought a book based on the
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
and you
We
were
want to know.
either pleasantly surprised or you were disappointed.
Right.
Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to know what your experience has been with judging a book
We really would.
by the cover. All right, baby. That's enough of us giving intros and talking and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get into the content for today, as always, because you're so beautiful and you're so wonderful. And everybody on our channel, all the page turners, really, really do love you. You go first.
Well, thank you, honey, and thank you, page turners. I appreciate you all. Listen, this book is an oldie but goodie. I had to read this in college in my
Ooh,
English 101 class.
okay.
Okay.
That's just a few years ago.
Oh, thank you, but no. it feels like it feels like it was just yesterday, but it wasn't. But you all, this one has a lot of covers, but the first cover I had, I was like, what is this going to be about? It sounds boring. And it looks like they've kind of picked up the cover a little bit,
Hmm.
but this was not the cover when I read it. And it is
Okay.
The Great Gatsby by
Okay.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I've
This
heard of
was,
that book for
yeah,
sure.
this was a must read,
Okay.
required reading for my English 101 class.
Okay.
I had heard about it, but I had never read it. And it's a very short book. Very, very short book. You can see it, I hope, the spine, well, the inside of the book. Very short book, but so power packed.
Mm.
So power packed. So you're talking about a 19 setting in the 1920s, somewhere
Hmm.
around 1925. You're talking about jazz age. You're talking about, I'm just going to read it. The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald. third book, stands as the supreme achievement of his career. He's known for this book.
Okay.
This exemplary novel of the jazz age, and that's what it is, has been acclaimed by generations of readers. The story of the fabulously wealthy Jay Gatsby and his love for the beautiful Daisy Buchanan, of lavish parties on Long Island at a time when the New York Times noted gin was the national drink and sex the national obsession.
Ooh.
It is an exquisitely crafted tale of America in the 1920s.
Wow.
The Great Gatsby is one of the great classics of the 20th century literature. And yes, it was. And yeah, so this one it's a doozy.
Okay.
It's a doozy of a book. Couldn't believe that so much could happen in such a small book.
Okay.
But it did.
Wow.
And that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. This one was power packed.
Okay. Well, wow. So this book happened to be one of the books, and this will be a theme, everybody. This will be a theme. When Lesley was actively working in education full time, before she retired, every year, one of her superintendents would have a book that he wanted them to read. And she would always come back home fired up, talking about whatever book that was. And this book right here, I think this was one of the books. She said, "You got to read this book. You got to read this book." And we actually ended up doing a book study with this book during the pandemic. During the pandemic on Zoom, doing a book study, a book group on Zoom with this book.
Wow.
This book is so unassuming.
So unassuming.
I had no idea that I was going to get as much out of it as I did. This book is simply called The Energy Bus.
Yeah, that is a great book.
It
great choice.
Is an amazing book.
Amazing. And very unassuming, like you said on the cover.
It is. I can't imagine that anybody can read this book and not leave it filled with joy.
Yeah.
Filled with optimism.
Yeah.
Expectancy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that anyone could read this book and leave it not feeling better.
Yeah. Yeah.
The main character in this book reminded me of myself in so many ways. And there was another character, the bus driver. Yeah. I'm not going to even tell y'all a lot about this book. The bus driver was amazing. The most encouraging person, the most optimistic person I've ever read about in any book. Just the way that the writer uses the bus driver to change the perspective of this man whose life seems to be crumbling around him.
Yeah.
And to help him see that life wasn't necessarily the problem.
Right.
It was his approach to life.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
His responses.
It's such a good book.
So good, you all.
In fact, it got me wanting to read.
I know the way you described it. You got me. You did good, honey. You got me wanting to pick it back up again.
It's such a good book,
and it's one that you could pick back up.
It's not a big one.
It's not.
But trust me. And I'm going to tell you something. You will underline. You will write notes. You will annotate like no tomorrow.
So good.
Because there's so many nuggets in this book.
So good.
I am going to read this book again.
Yeah, I think
I have just made my decision that I've got to read this again. It is fantastic.
It is. You can read that in a day.
Yeah, it says 10 rules to fuel your life, work, and team with positive energy. Everybody, don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a book by its
The Energy Bus.
And it's by John Gordon.
John Gordon. Fantastic book. Fantastic book.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that book, honey.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So I have two more, but I think we're just doing two, right?
Yeah, I only have two.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find the other one.
So I'm going to pick this one only because Yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover. And this was, I think, the second book I had read from this author.
Okay.
Of course, of no surprise, it's a Kristen Hanna book, and it's
Wow.
Firefly Lane.
Okay.
Okay, so you look at the title, you're like, okay, what is that all about?
Right.
And then you look at the fireflies, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, is it going to be like science? Is it going to be like, no, not at all. So it says sometimes a novel comes along that speaks to a generation, okay? Spanning more than 3 decades and playing out across the ever changing face of the Pacific Northwest, Firefly Lane is the international best selling story of two women and the friendship that defines their lives. This exceptional novel has struck a chord in women around the world. In a way, it is a story of all women, of who we are and what we care about, and how much friendship matters. I'm going to stop there.
Wow.
Tully and Kate, when I read this book, because I read The Nightingales first,
Right.
and I said, God, can she get any better? Well, this is older than The Nightingales. So I
Okay.
kind of read it out of order. They're
Right.
not, supposed to be read in any order, but
I
I
get
said,
it.
let me go back and read one of her older books. Paul, don't judge a book by its cover. Firefly Lane is a part of the schema, okay?
Mhm.
But this is such a beautiful story of friendship.
Okay.
The ups and downs of friendship,
Yeah.
the ups and downs of life. And you're talking about something set in the late 70s to early 80s.
Okay.
Okay, going into the 80s.
Okay.
This is from their teenagehood, somewhere around maybe 12, 13, 14, maybe 15, all the way up to their 30s and 40s.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful, again, heart-wrenching book. But don't judge the book by its cover.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Wow. Okay, this is funny because my second book is
Really now? You finished it?
not quite,
How
but with
close?
my makeshift
Then you don't have to have a
bookmark.
makeshift
My
bookmark.
makeshift bookmark, which is an old receipt.
We have plenty of bookmarks, everybody.
Listen, anybody else use old receipts as bookmarks in your book? I just snatch up anything I can grab and I use it to mark.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
have fancy bookmarks.
But we do have bookmarks, everybody.
Whatever's available. When I was reading it, I saw that receipt, I slapped it in there, and the rest is history. If you
could just say, Lesley, give me a bookmark.
Envelopes or playing cards.
My God. Playing cards.
Whatever. If you use odd things to be your bookmark, please.
Which is not a bad idea.
Look, hey, I just use what's available.
Oh my God.
Kristen Hanna, the women.
So what do you think? Don't judge a book by its cover?
So I'm reading this book because it's a book I chose from Lesley's collection that I would never choose to buy myself.
Yes.
So here's what I learned. Just because a book is written by a woman.
Wow.
And marketed to women.
I got you. I know where you're going.
It doesn't mean
it's just for
that
women.
Anyone can't read it.
Right.
And get something out of it.
Right.
The story. Even though women are the main characters and the theme, and they carry the book.
They do.
It's the story.
Yes.
If you are somebody who enjoys reading, it's the story that grabs you.
That's it.
This lady, straight up, I used to laugh at my wife when she would say, Kristen Hanna. She writes so good. She's so great. She's so talented. And I would just be like, it's a woman's book. Y'all, for real, your boy is tripping because this is well done.
Well done.
Well done. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'll be finished with this probably tomorrow.
Okay. Oh wow, you read fast.
This book is good.
It's something.
I judged it based on the title.
Right.
which is on the cover.
It is.
The
That's
women.
about all on the cover. Yeah.
And right then, I just counted it out. I said, not a book I read. I have no interest in it because it's called The Women. Funny story. We were out of town together. You went out of town on business. And I
Yes.
went with you.
Yes.
And I was sitting in the lobby of the hotel reading this book. And a lady was just commenting on the fact that she rarely sees people read anymore. And she noticed that I was reading and drinking my coffee. And she said, "What are you reading?" And I just started laughing because I was thinking, how am I going to tell this lady?
I'm reading a book called The
I'm
Women.
reading a book called The Women. So I had to explain to her that we had a YouTube channel and all of that, because I had to explain all of that. And she was like, "Oh wow, I think I'll look into that book." But y'all, straight up, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Kristen Hanna is everything Lesley has been saying she is.
Are you ready to rate it? No.
No, I just want to finish it.
Okay.
But I mean, at this point, it's rated very high.
Okay.
Because the story is she tells it so well. Fantastic book.
Fantastic.
I really learned from this book.
Yeah.
From Kristen Hanna and Kennedy Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah.
The two of them have really changed my perspective on books being only for certain groups of people.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Only certain genders or whatever.
Yeah. I learned because the story is the story.
It is.
And straight up, that's what it is.
And Kristen Hanna is all historical.
Yeah, it's historical. Good. It's good. So I learned not to judge a book.
Yeah. By its cover.
All right.
Wow, that was so good, honey. so good. Yeah.
A bit of a lesson there.
Yeah, that was so eloquently said.
Yeah. Thank you for continuing to talk about her because if you didn't, it probably wouldn't have been one that I would have been intrigued enough.
Yeah, and there's so many amazing authors, women, men, young people. I mean, there's so many amazing authors of all genres, of all races, of all creeds, ethnicities. But there's something about historical fiction written by this woman that just grabs me.
Yeah.
And that's why I talk about her so much. I'm going to talk about more amazing authors, but there's something about that historical fiction. And before her, I really didn't read historical fiction.
Gotcha.
Other than children's historical fiction.
Okay.
Children's books. Yeah. Cool. Like The Echo and others.
Okay. The Echo is a historical fiction.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Yes, it is.
So, everybody, you heard what we had to say. The two books that we presented as books that we, just kind of misjudged based on the cover. Go ahead down in the comments and let us know which books you misjudged based on the cover. And that can be you thought it might not be so good and it was great, or you thought it would be great and it wasn't so good. Go ahead and hit us down in the comments and let us know what you think. And Lesley has a question she needs to ask you.
I want to ask you, what pages are you turning today? We want to know. Inquiring minds always want to know. We truly love reading your comments about the pages that you're turning. And we frequently go into the bookstores looking for your books and your recommendations. So please continue to let us know what pages you're turning today.
Please do.
Thank you.
And I got something I want to throw out there to you, right? I want to know, how do you like to read? Do you like audiobooks? Do you like to use a Kindle?
Yeah.
Do you like to hold a book in your hand? Just throwing it out there to just kind of see where the page turners are.
Yeah.
Tell us what you prefer.
You know where we stand.
Yeah, you know where we stand. But you know what's weird about that?
What's weird about it?
Is that I have been reading more physical books lately than I have been using my Kindle.
True that.
Oddly enough. So yeah, go figure.
Hey, I'm rubbing off on you.
You are. You're rubbing
now, Kristen Hanna, come on here.
All right. Listen, everybody. If you enjoyed this video,
please,
the content was good to you, give us a thumbs up. Please be sure to share this with your other book-loving friends and family. If you haven't already, we are asking you to subscribe. We are trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. We know we can get there with your help. and hit that notification bell so that you know every time we're coming to you with some new content. All right.
Yes.
Now, anything else you want to say, honey, before we go?
Just don't judge a book by its cover or its title.
There it is. Leslie just said it. All right, everybody. We're about to get up out of here, but before we do, there's one thing we ask you to do every week before we sign off. You know what it is, y'all. Keep turning those pages.
Pages.
All right. Talk to y'all next week. Peace.
Take care.